relocate to that megastore, for example. The tank I know will make the trip if I move up there. Yeah, that should be plenty of gas to get up there. And then I can use the batteries and everything. So, we got our 2 raw material stockpiles. The excavator still works, which has got the engine crane, which I can use to remove the storage batteries and tires and all the other stuff. I'm not sure if it's strong enough to actually move the tank stuff. I'll have to check that, but that's great. 1 more vehicle to go. So, we'll try to sleep here during the day, make the trip up at night, get those headlights installed in the dark, hopefully. And then drive that thing down here. And other than a hacksaw, I'll be a really, really happy camper. We'll be able to do some pretty interesting things. Why are we moving to the megastore? Mainly because I don't like being in the middle of a town area. I've got it fairly well cleared. But I don't have food sources near here. There's no animals anywhere near me. I can't go up to this forest setup because this acid ant pile is infesting this whole region. So, I don't have a way of getting food and water easily. Whereas the megastore, I'd have all the raw materials inside for building stuff. I've got a forest right against the building. That's going to have little puddles I can get infinite water from, plus all the animals and foraging I can do for vegetables and herbs and stuff. It's out away from any of the other buildings. It's just a really good spot compared to anywhere else I've seen so far. So, it's easy for me to get to, and it's got all sorts of stuff. Plus, I've got a public works right here. So, before I go to the trouble to set a bunch of stuff up or build a bunch of stuff, I'm just considering relocating. I've already looted out a huge amount of this city area. So, I just like the idea of the megastore better. I'm just not certain that I'll be able to clear the megastore. If I do it, I'll probably have to do it with the tank. Drive up, make some noise, pull everything out, and then squish them all, or blow them all up, or whatever I want to do to them. And then go in and clean up, melee, if I have to. So, I'll have to make that decision before I start ripping stuff up. But I can't really do any of my vehicle stuff without the hacksaw, so I'm kind of stuck until I solve my hacksaw dilemma either way. Yeah, we found a zoo nearby. There's a zoo right over here. But it's too close to various things. And there was, there's fungal down here. Where did I see it? I can't remember where I saw it. But there's a fungal something or other down the southern end here. Yeah, right there. So, I'm already pretty close to an existing fungal. The good news is that's a flower, not a tower or a bloom. So, it's not the horrendous one. So we haven't seen any problems, but at this point, everything's close now that I've got access to some vehicles. So we had a real problem for the first couple of sessions getting any vehicles until we came across the pristine condition excavator. And now using that, we've been able to get some gear, get some good vehicles in the area. It's really just down to the hacksaw roadblocking me at this point. Alright, so I don't need the leather patches anymore for grinding my XP, because I got the book that'll get me to 6. I do need to go take apart a seat or two for hopefully a spring, so I get my telescope built. So, stop running. So let's go do that real quick. Remove seatbelt, remove seat, and one more time. Alright, disassemble. I need fine metal sawing of 1 or more for the seats. You gotta be kidding me. I thought it was... So it's the wrench to remove from the car, but it's fine metal sawing to take them apart. That's just wrong. Huh. And my Swiss Army knife doesn't have fine metal sawing, huh? Just regular metal sawing. Alright. Well, yet another problem. Let's try the alternative method. Let's wield our Halligan bar, and let's go smash the hell out of a seat. Hey there, seat. Goodbye. Where's my spring? Thank you for my spring. That's all I want. I don't really need the leather at this point. When in doubt, Smash it. Alright, so... telescope, one spring. We've got the lenses, we've got the plastic, we've got the solder. Just set up a fire, soldering iron with 10 charges, and we can get our telescope done finally. So, of course, I get it done right after I've done all my driving around. The ropes we've got for string and thread, that won't be a problem. I don't need lots of leather yet, but... yeah, let's head back up. I think I'm carrying all my tools. Maybe I've got something laying around that'll give fine metal sawing. I don't think so. Didn't leave anything back here. That's just the jerry can. Let's make sure I buttoned up all the vehicles. I don't want stuff stepping into an open door. I think there's a break in the front they can... no, actually, yeah, there is a break in the front they could get through. We'll just hope nothing shows up. Alright, first things first though. Telescope. Shouldn't have a failure. Although I'm not high intelligence, I'm not sure 2 levels should be enough. Don't fail. I'll get annoyed if you fail. We have our telescope. Yay! Like I said, probably pretty much too little too late though. Alright, I'm gonna drop the shotgun and the ammo over here. And check my tool list. So, tools. Anything that might have fine metal sawing. Pretty sure a frying pan does not. Tongs do not. Pocket knife, I don't think does. Fine cutting, but no. No, I don't have anything that's going to do it. I'm not even sure what gives that quality. What gives fine metal sawing other than the hacksaw? Does the hacksaw even do it? What do I usually use for that? I'm not sure. So, I want... so the hacksaw does fine metal sawing. Survival knife has it. Nope, nope. This has regular. Alright, let's not look for sawing. Let's look for fine metal. That's it. Alright. Can't make that without the other things anyway, so... we're still screwed needing a hacksaw. And to make one, I have to build a whole bunch of stuff that's going to need a hacksaw to be able to make. Ugh. Hampered by the hacksaw. So, I'm trying to think... is there anything I can disassemble nearby that might yield frames? Because to make the anvil, I need 2 heavy-duty frames or 4 steel frames. Actually, I can do it with big old piles of chunks of steel and lumps of steel. It takes quite a bit of effort to get that much steel. Two heavy-duty frames. Crucible also takes frame. So a steel frame there. I do not have large stockpiles of steel. 13 chunks. So the heavy-duty frame does have a level 1 anvil quality. Steel frame doesn't. That's what I might need to think about. Might need to roam around the game world a bit to check out. Alright, so we got the one thing done. We got the Survivor Telescope. What else was I going to work on? I've lost track. Drop that stuff. So the metalworking loop is what I'm stuck on. I need to read that book to get my tailoring up, and then I can work on my clothing to get that finalized. It's 11:30 a.m. I think we're going to be getting tired sometime pretty soon. Let's go ahead and have some more cooked meat. And clean water. I'm going to go look outside for a second while I've got daylight to look around. So, let's make sure of a few things. I'm trying to take a frame off of this, for example. Heavy duty frame. I only need two of these things. But, I gotta have metal sawing of 2. That's the hacksaw conundrum that I've got currently. I also need my lifting tool because I don't have strength 10, but that's not a big deal. The other ones, oh, I don't have the mechanics to take off the other components either. So I can't take the frame off until I get rid of these, so I'd still get roadblocked because of the Mechanics 4 requirement. So I actually have 2 requirements I need to get around to be able to just rip frames off of vehicles like that, like I usually do. So that's not going to be probably a viable option. Now, Rex might have frames nearby. Not going to be anything in a house that I can take apart for frames. I would need to get to like that power station. I think I would need... In labs I know where to go to get frames. I'm not sure in the overworld here where I might be able to do the same. This is all housing in this local area here. You don't get frames out of anything in the arcade. Yeah, I don't think any of these buildings are going to have the types of things I need to get frames from. I think the radio station, maybe, but I think I'm going to need, again, a hacksaw to get the frames out. Not machinery I can try to disassemble and end up with a frame, I don't think. It's possible, though. Maybe I'll run up there real quick. Let's activate, get the Halligan, oops. Get the Halligan bar out of our hands. Let's take a trip up to the radio station real quick if it's clear. Oh, even easier cargo spaces. Alright, let's take these guys off the list. Alright, all the cargo spaces I might want in that vehicle. So, looking at the ground, chunks of steel, scrap metal, no frames hit the ground there. It's taken apart these tower things. Will it let me disassemble a radio tower? Deconstruct. No, it's not giving me an option. If I try to smash it with 6 strength, I don't think I'm going to get very far. How about dumpsters? Nope. No option there. I don't think there's anything in the building that I'll be able to do this with to get a frame. It's all just furniture. Alright, let's try to smash this. I'll wail on it for a little while. With my 6 strength, can't imagine it's gonna go down, if ever. Shit. Making a lot of noise and tiring myself out, so if any zombies wander by, I'm in trouble. What's the bash quality on this thing? 20 bash? Yeah, I don't think this is gonna work. can't get to that. Alright, so that's not a go. That's not going to work. No frames on the ground here. How about over here? They banged this one up pretty good. Probably not good enough. Lots of chunks again, but not what I'm looking for. I need some vehicles that they've really just shredded. Maybe the crashed helicopter will have some. I don't think so, but let's go up and take a look. So, this is all wreckage. Can't do much with that. Lumps and chunks again, no frames. Let's set the filter to frame so I can stop having to look through lists. Who's inside? Shady Zombie? Come here, Shady Zombie. Whoops. Let's try to whack him with a Halligan bar, see what happens. Hit for 15. Hey, bashing skill went up. Alright, well, we destroyed the door. If I bash it again, am I going to get the frame, or is it just going to give me all the crap? Apparently I backed him up. Glow stick. Alright, let's smash the frame, see what happens. Oh, we didn't get a frame out of it, unfortunately. Not surprising. Grab the mirror. Don't think I'm going to get frames because I'm destroying the frame itself to get this to fall off. Maybe if I separate a piece of the vehicle, so if I like smash this piece and then this piece, maybe the frame will drop off of the hanging piece. Let's find out. Nothing else. I'm making myself a nice pile of scrap. Took a long time to get my stamina back. Well, I got the frame isolated here, so that's a frame by itself, and it takes metal sawing, so you gotta saw that thing apart. It's welded in, so no, you can't use those other tools. That's the loop I'm stuck in currently. I need a hacksaw to make the tools. I need a hacksaw to get frames, but I need frames to get a hacksaw for the building loop, so... Alright, so we got more lumps. So now I'm going to destroy this piece, and I'm curious what's going to happen here. Oops. I don't know if it'll just disintegrate, or if... that was a weird looking occurrence. It's like it shrunk itself over. Look at this. I don't know what it's done. I think that frame is hanging separate now. It's its own little vehicle. There's a vehicle there, and there's a separate vehicle that's just a frame and a quarter panel right there. That's funny looking. Alright, fun with vehicle destruction. Still no frames on the ground. I don't think I'm going to get lucky enough to have a frame drop, because I have to destroy the frame to get the other things to possibly drop. Yeah, I'm pretty much just... We'll try to separate a larger section and see what happens. I don't think it's doing what I was hoping it was going to do. Alright, get your stamina back. Yeah, it did just rotate over in the direction I was smashing it. And now it's its own little separate vehicle. Alright, so... if I get it down to a single frame in a space, can I then... No, I can't uninstall it then either. It's going to require it no matter what I do. So I got this frame in its own little space now. All by its lonesome, but I still can't remove it. Even though it's not connected to anything. I still can't remove it. I have to saw it in order to technically remove it from the vehicle build window. Even though there's nothing to saw it apart from. Yeah, not getting any frames out of this, so... Alright, we got a big pile of little parts. Yeah, the mirror is its own vehicle. That's funny. Alright, so we'll make a note. Lots of metal. Plus the kitchen unit, should I need one. So, the answer is no to that process. Boomer. Oh. Hey there, bunches of zombies. Oh, including soldiers and bio-operator. Alright, they're not coming this way. They didn't hear me. Alright, so... how am I going to do this? I really don't want to leave it to 25% item drop rate luck and just have it keep going searching through buildings to try to find a hacksaw or toolbox. Can't do it there. I want to find a nice big, like a wrecked tank. I know there's been a few around, but I've forgotten where they are here locally. I need a really big wrecked setup so I can double check. That's not good. That's a riot bot over there fighting those guys. Hey there, riot control bot. You have fun with those zombies. Oh, that acid zombie is going to take care of the riot control bot. There's a whole slew of zombies up north. That's not quite the wreck I was looking for. Anybody know what happens if you try to disassemble a gas pump? Will it let me disassemble a gas pump? No, it will not. And I am not smashing a gas pump. I know what happens when you smash a gas pump. ATMs and vending machines? Would those have frames? Hey, Skell Jug. What the hell? We got a fire going on down here? I didn't set that fire. How is there a fire going on down here? Is there a gas station here or something that they blew up? No, that's the apartment complex. How the hell? Have I really been gone that long? Huh. That's kind of weird. Skell Jug is in the fire, burning to death, so that's where they belong. That's where I like to see them. Kevlar vest. Down there, huh? Grab the Kevlar. Oh, how did a lawnmower show up down here? I needed that so long ago. Hey there, lawnmower. 2 springs. Where were you when I needed you? How did I miss a lawnmower in the apartment complex? Do you think a zombie dropped that when he died, or was it sitting there? Couldn't have been sitting there. I looted this place before I burnt it. Huh. Weird. Alright, doesn't solve my frame problem, though. Keep moving around. There's a bit more of a wreck down there. Still no frames. I don't think I'm going to find one this way. Even trying to take it off wrecks like this, it's going to require the skill requirement, so I'm still stuck there. I'm not sure I can get frames off of these things. It's been a while since I've had to do this kind of hunt. Everything but. I was trying to think through if I've rammed vehicles together and ended up with frames or not. Oh, this sucks. Another roadblock. Alright, let's go back to the base. What is that? Oh, ice cream shop. I don't think it has anything special in it that would let me disassemble for a frame. No. I'm gonna whack on one of these things for a bit though. No, that's it. Alright. Everything but frames. None of the stuff in here is big enough to provide them. Can't deconstruct vending machines. Alright, well, let's go solve our other problem first, and then we'll revisit this one. I don't have enough water to fix the Kevlar vest, or to clean the Kevlar vest. Alright, well, let's get the reading part done, I guess. Focus is bad right now. Bad focus. Alright, that's our normal gear. Drop the Kevlar temporarily. Easy water source is the other problem with living right here. Meaning, I don't have one. Gun store run? Possibly. It's just that all those places are in areas where I'm going to have to put myself at pretty serious risk. I was trying to hopefully avoid that. So, I mean, yeah, there's a few gun stores right in this area. I've got the rollerblades now, so it's easier for me to do night raids. But I want to get my... We'll look into that next. So that's definitely probably where we're going to be heading, is heading back into the cities to do some more targeted looting. But I want to get my gear settled first, get my tailoring skill up, decide on the survivor gear, if that's the direction I'm going to go. Because that gives me a lot more immunity to the basic zombies if I can get all that sorted out. And we'll make that kind of thing a lot safer. So, let's solve the problem we can solve, and then we'll go figure out the other ones. Yeah, morale sucks because I haven't eaten anything but the meat recently, so let's have some potato chips and some cereal and a Toastum, a chocolate bar, candy, and more candy. Oh noes, we're full. Keep eating anyway. Alright, so we got some bonuses stacked up. Let's grab our MP3 player. Activate that. Wait 30 minutes. Wait another 30. Alright, focus is now at an acceptable number. Time is it 4 p.m.? Nah, not worth it. Alright. Go, tailoring, go. Took a little longer than I thought it would. Made it to 6. Almost 2 a.m. Not too bad. Done with that book. And again, we're back to not really needing to do any of those. Alright, let's go ahead and get to sleep real quick. Forgot to turn my MP3 player off apparently, so we're going to burn that battery. And it's going to apparently take 1,000,000 years for me to sleep while that's going. Alright, focus is still good. So, now we're at the point where we're going to find out if I can make what I want to make. Alright, so, survivor gear. Light survivor, yes. What am I missing for the full survivor suit? Leather patches! So I am still missing leather for something. That's funny. Alright, so I got everything else. Just the leather patches. That's right, we got the utility vest, so got enough duct tape. I might not have enough duct tape for the full setup. We'll have to see. And Kevlar plates, or I can go clean up that Kevlar vest and use it. This is the, by far, biggest use of Kevlar, so once I get that done, I've got like 55 laying around, so I'm pretty sure I have enough for everything. But I have to decide. So, 15 encumbrance. Am I okay with 15 encumbrance for the 812? Versus the light survivor, only given 610, but it's only 7 encumbrance, and I could combine that with the Oriental armor? I might go with a light survivor suit for the first time. So, I have to find an acceptable number that's going to retain as much dodge as possible, but give me the most protection that I can. So, currently, we're rocking on our torso the, however this is pronounced, Yoroi? I don't know how that's pronounced. It's pretty good. 1212 for only 7 encumbrance. So it's fitted. 7 encumbrance for 1212 with 25 warmth. That's good numbers. So if I go with the light survivor suit, I'll be adding to that. This also protects, notice the areas, torso, arms, hands, and legs. It's only 85% coverage. That's the only downside to it. But it covers even the hands. So I don't want to rely on that solely, but if I stack that with the light survivor suit, I think I'll get a really good mix of maneuverability and protection from most damage from the standard zombie types. So I might go with a light survivor. That'll only be 14 total combined encumbrance for torso, arms, and legs. This is 100% coverage, so that'll negate 100% of the time a good percentage of the general damage, and then 85% of the time I'll get that other bonus damage absorption. That's versus switching to the full suit, which is 812 for 15 encumbrance, but 100% coverage. Oh, wait. Am I remembering wrong? Yeah, this is outer, survivor's normal, so they're not going to conflict. I won't get any encumbrance negatives for overlapping layers. Weird. Traditionally, I go for the full survivor suit. It's just all around pretty good piece. 100% coverage you can't really beat. But am I willing to layer up 22 encumbrance from that, plus another 10 from the backpack, unless I dump the backpack when I fight? It's going to tank my dodge. The only other contender really is the Nomad. So if we go with the Nomad gear and cowl, it's 8-8 for 10 encumbrance, but it gives you 20 storage. But it's less environmental protection as well, and it's only 95% instead of 100% coverage. So it wouldn't protect against fungal, and it's warm. And I don't have a lot of stuff I need to put it together laying around. Most of that's pretty easy to get a hold of, though. Only 2 points more protection for 7 encumbrance, or 8 encumbrance difference. I think I'm going to go light survivor suit for the first time. I think for the type of character this one is, I think that would be the better deal. Combined that with the Japanese armor. Otherwise, normally I put on a survivor suit, then I have to supplement with like a Kevlar vest or something for the torso encumbrance, and then stack up the head encumbrance. For this, I need as much overall protection as I can get, so I think that's what I'm going to do. We're going to go light survivor suit, and then keep using the Japanese armor. So I'll need the suit, I'll need the hood, as always. I'll have to think about the gloves, because the armor's got the gloves, going to help 85% of the time. And the light boots I'm apparently missing. So, boots, hood, suit. Gloves, I just need a couple of pieces of leather and 2 safety glasses for the survivor mask. Alright, so I know I brought back some leather jacket. Drop. Alright, got some leather. And additionally, this one's 1 level easier to make, so I'm less likely to fail. Oh, I still haven't put together my my medley of failing my survivor suit from last series. Still gotta do that, keep forgetting. Alright, so let's do the suit first. We are skill level 6, it's skill level 5. I am low intelligence though, I think there is actually a chance this could fail. So let's hope not. Really? Nearby and on person? Alright, I'm confused. I do not have Kevlar vest on me. And the only one I think is nearby is Filthy, which shouldn't come up on the list, as far as I know. Yeah, I mean, I've got plate, but I've only got the one Filthy Kevlar vest, so why is that coming up that way? I'm concerned that some other item, like my Japanese armor, is being counted as Kevlar vest. I don't want it to get consumed if I pick it. But it doesn't show a Kevlar vest here. What is this doing then? I'm confused. So if I pick Light Survivor Suit, why is it giving me this option? It doesn't list it here, but it's giving it as an option here. Let's do a save just in case this borks my Japanese armor. Light Survivor Suit. And Welder's fine. So we succeeded. And it used the Filthy one. Anybody else find that odd? I'm pretty sure it's not supposed to be able to do that. I mean, it's just a matter of me going out and get it cleaned. I've got all the materials to do that. So, minor inconvenience, but that still seems really weird. Huh. Alright, well, we got the suit done. What else do I have the parts for? Let's definitely do the hood. 100 more duct tape. I think I'm going to run out of duct tape. And do I want the light one for the hood? Head encumbrance doesn't matter. I don't have the heavy option, so it's either the standard or the light. This one I might actually go with the standard. There's not going to be a real benefit to going with the light on this one. 2 extra points of protection, 1 point of fire. Yeah, go with the full one on this one. We failed! Well. So, oh, this one's even up. Okay, that I can take. Please don't fail and waste the materials. Failed a second time. And we got it that time. Third time's a charm. Alright, so we got the regular hood, we got the light survivor, main suit. I want the light gloves because I want to keep my hand encumbrance down. And we've got the protection from the armor helping it out, so that's the one I want for that. Back gloves is fine. Light gloves on my person is fine. More welder action. Alright, we got the gloves done. So the boots, I just need some thread. Alright. Give me rope. Drop. Rope. Butcher rope. Failed again for half of them. God, that's annoying. Alright, should be enough. Alright, so the boots. Go with the light or go with the standard? 9 encumbrance for 813 versus... again, it's 2 points better. So 14 encumbrance for 2 extra points. And the fire I'm not too worried about. The environment 3 stays the same. Acid stays the same. I'm not going to have anything else on my feet to stack up, so it's 9 versus 14. I think I'm okay with 14. I think I'm going to go with standard survivor boots for that as well. This one we also have a chance to fail at. Failed. 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 Finally got him. And we got smoke inhalation. Good old brazier. Alright, so full survivor boots, full survivor hood, light gloves, and light suit. That combined with my Japanese armor. So let's pick a new space here. Let's dump the baseball helmet, long sleeve shirt, balaclava. Keep the rest of that. Alright, throw on the hood, the boots, the gloves, and the suit. Alright, so with the backpack and the runner pack, we're at 30 torso encumbrance. And that is with the light survivor suit and the Japanese armor combined. So that's 610, 100% protection, and 1212, 85% protection. And there's one more thing I'm thinking about throwing on. That'll give me, I think, 3 more points. That's the firefighter suit. But that might be too warm. We're already at 26 torso, although we're indoors near a fire. I might make it and then just have to decide whether to use it. I can't remember what it's called now. Excuse me. I don't have it on my list. Alright, guess I won't be making it. I think I have one that I was going to refit. Just gotta find it. Not the thermal cloak. I mean the thermal electric gloves. Alright, I'm not sure what I did. I thought I had one of the fire suits that I was going to refit. Guess not. Alright, maybe I'm misremembering. Well, let's take a look again here. So, leg 14, acceptable. Feet acceptable. Hands 12, can't get any lower. Not have some protection on it. That gives me good protection. That's 17, 20 most of the time. So hopefully that'll stop the incidental pokes. Can't do much with my hand or my legs. I'm sorry, my feet to get any better. So 10, 15 is what we're going to deal with. Actually 11, 16. I try to get to 12, but I guess technically I could throw on more socks. That'd get me up another point. Do I have any laying around? I got wool socks that are 1-1 also. Way too warm though and not fitted. Flame resistant socks though. That's what I want right there. 2-2, 100%, warmth 5. Alright, give me that. We failed again. And we got them. Alright, that'll add a bit more encumbrance to our feet, but get me up over the what I consider my minimum protection rating there. So there's 3 plus 10, that's 13, 18 protection on our feet. That should be enough to avoid all but the occasional critical hit damage from the standard zombies. And we're only at 2 warmth, so that's good. We're going to go with that setup. Legs. We're already at 14. I would need something better next to the skin other than 1-1 protection. Let's... Reaches are 2-2, 10 warmth, 80%. That's going to be too warm. Again, too warm. I'm not going with shin guards or anything crazy like that. Iron Greaves are only 6 and they give 12-12. That would really crank up the protection. Only 70% coverage though. Leather pants just a little too bulky. Chaps don't have full coverage. And we're getting down to stuff I'm not really going to bother to look at. Alright, well. I think I might go without making a change there. Hands. We've got both of the survivor gloves and the armor protecting again, so I think that's really good. Not worried there. Arms. Alright, 29 on the arms. Bit much. Do I need the metal arm guards anymore? We're going to have 18, 22 most of the time. I think I can probably ditch the metal arm guards now. So, dump those. Alright, so we're going with just the suit and the armor. Got nothing on my mouth because I don't have the mask on or anything like that. Sunglasses. Oh yeah, I need to put together my welding goggles. And we've just got the hood. Can we pop anything else on our brain pan? Can't put the balaclava on, or I mean the baseball helmet, so that will conflict. I don't think we have anything else that's headwear. I think everything else is going to conflict. Maybe I can get the hood on. That's 3-3, 100% close to the skin. Yeah, let's try the hood. Fail. Got it. Cool. Come on, keyboard. Alright, so Survivor hood for 812. That gets me up to 1115 at 100%. Again, real close to where I want to be. And that's next to the skin versus over other clothes. And that's strapped. I actually got another layer I could put on, probably for the head. And since encumbrance means nothing, currently, for the head slot. Anything else I can fit on there? I don't think any of the rest of this stuff is going to go on. Maybe the balaclava will. If I can take the heat. Ooh, no, rain hood. Well, rain hood's 100% coverage for 0 encumbrance and 2-2 protection. Let's find out if I can stack up a rain hood with a survivor gear. No, can't wear that with other headgear. Alright, no rain hood. I was hopeful. Anything else that might do? I don't think so. Alright, so balaclava will, but I'm worried about the temperature. And we're right at 30 and we're downstairs. Once we get upstairs in the wind and stuff, it'll be fine. So, alright, I'm getting much happier. So there we go. Final tally. 3, that's 95%, good enough. So 5, that's never going to come in. So that gets us to 13 bash protection. And then 17 cut protection. I think that's it. Other than better eye protection, which we actually can do. Yeah, let's do it this way. So we've got... Did I make the mask? Nope, I've still got my gas mask. I didn't make the mask yet. Ballistic glasses, safety glasses. Alright, so I can put it together. Light survivors, only 10 encumbrance. Five and 8. Both same protection except for more acid for the full survivor. All the survivor gear is 100% coverage and is waterproof. You always get the waterproofing stat. Acid is a different matter. None of them are completely proof to acid, but they're much more resistant. Just trying to decide here. If I go with the light, I'm more inclined to actually leave it on. The 10 encumbrance to my mouth is going to cut down on my breathing a bit, so I'm just trying to decide. 15 encumbrance, 10 encumbrance, really. The 1 point extra protection isn't, I don't think, worth the 5 points of encumbrance you're going to take. Your eyes and mouth. You get a little bit better acid and fire protection, I guess. And it's not enough glare protection for welding, unfortunately. I think I'm going to go with the light one on this one. And see if I can wear it regularly. Because my head is only protected when I'm not getting poked in the eyes by these stupid little zombies. Even little pokes to my eyes are enough to do serious percentage damage to my total health. Hey there, Jerry. Welcome back. Oh, other than the lack of metal sawing 2, the night's going pretty good. I have never once, in a single time, at any point in the thousands of hours of Cataclysm I've played, run out of charges in a single gas mask. Not once. I came close once. I think I was down to like 20 or something. But if you're constantly putting yourself in need of recharging a gas mask, you're doing something wrong or you're going to some weird places. I have never recharged or reloaded a gas mask. Not a single time. So I could care less about reloading. Yeah, I'm going to go with the Light Survivor Mask and see if I can keep it on through regular use. If I can put up with the cut down on my breath. So I don't have to swap it out and I don't have to carry it along with me and put it on. So, let's make 2 safety glasses and try to get that done. Oops, let's spell it correctly. Use that one. Alright, Light Survivor Mask. More welder charges. There we go. Alright. So it starts with none, huh? That I didn't remember. So... So I should have unloaded my gas mask before I made this, basically. It did use the gas mask, right? Yes, it did. Oh, there it is. I have the cartridge, so it unloaded it automatically. Alright, no problem. Reload, survivor mask, activate, survivor mask. Now we're ready to go. It's active and all set. Alright. Hey, we're very hungry, dehydrated, and tired. And all of our meat went rotten. Oh, no intermediate steps. It's great, it's rotten. Let's go ahead and cook up those corn dogs. We failed and wasted. Alright, corn dogs. Let's get some more clean water going. Ooh, baked beans. That's some baked beans. And they're rotten. Damn it. I gotta check my rotten stuff first, or I keep wasting stuff. Lots of good rotten stuff. Offal, pear, meat, bird's eggs. Alright. Let that cook up a bit. Now, what can I make? Flatbread, and that's about it. Let's do some wild vegetables. Let's do all the wild vegetables. There we go. We haven't had any wild vegetables this entire game, and they're all gone. Alright, full and hydrated, tired, we'll go get that taken care of. But I think we have got our protective gear all settled finally. I think that's going to help out tremendously. Combining light survivor suit with that Japanese armor, I think is going to be awesome.